I'm going to speak on it. It is the Clay Matthews episode. I'm not going to name
Ooh.
anyone else who won 57. The Packers had a great draft. I know you're excited. So it is the Clay
Thank you for
Matthews episode.
acknowledging that we had a great draft because
Yeah.
there's apparently everyone else and their mama is looking at our draft and they're saying, nah, y'all's draft stunk it up. Y'all don't want to help Aaron Rodgers. And the more I think about it, I'm like, yo, y'all are supposed to be the people who know football. But I digress. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
We're just gonna leave it at Clay Matthews because that's what you deserve after such a great weekend. I'm your host, Danny Ocean, as always, joined by the smoothest man on the planet, Losty Mix. How you living, baby?
Hey, man. First off, if you hearing this and if you're seeing this, it is a blessing, blessing, blessing to be here. Second off, this week I'm excited. I'm ready to get this week. I'm ready to get through the week because we were chatting, before we started. But a brother is going to Disney World, and I am about to act a fucking fool. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm going to be at Disney acting an ass. So if you're hearing this, you're going to be at Disney World anytime this weekend. Just know if I see you and your kids in my way,
Oh
especially on the ride
no.
on the line to the rise of resistance, I'm elbowing the shit out your kid because I'm gonna
Oh
get there, dog.
no.
I'm get yo.
Oh no. I am one to not promote violence against children, but in this case, absolutely. Your little kid, he can't even get on the ride. Get out of my way. You don't need to see Star Lord. This is for adults. Are you gonna ride anything at what's ride are you looking forward to the most at Disney World?
Honestly, the rise of the resistance is at the top, but I've never been on Space Mountain. Obviously, you
Okay.
guys, that's a classic. And I'm hearing good things about Expedition Everest. Apparently, they say
Oh,
that's
what's that?
it's in Animal Kingdom. It's a roller coaster that kind of it's kind of like going up Mount Everest a little bit. I don't know. I saw a video of the ride, and okay, it's funny because there's a lane on YouTube for everything. Like every type of content. There's a lane. So I go on YouTube and I type in Disney World roller coasters, and of course, there's people who all they do is go to these rides. So they can document them and tell people about them. And I watched somebody's video of Expedition Everest, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh no, no, no. I need to be on this. I know it's gonna be one of those rides because as I'm watching the ride, I'm like I feel like I'm on the ride and like I'm going through like my normal reactions. Yo, first off, seeing people's reactions on roller coasters, 10 out of 10, funny as fuck. You find out a lot about who would be very, very calm in a life or death situation. You find out a lot. I
Yes.
found out that I am one of those people. I'm gonna sit there and talk shit like I didn't put myself in this situation. I'm sitting on a roller coaster. Man,
No,
there's
you're
some
not that
bullshit.
dude.
There's some fucking bullshit. As soon as that bitch start going down, nah, dog, fuck this. Nah, fuck this shit. Get me off this bitch.
Funny story about Disney World. When I was a kid, my dad, like, we did the traditional Disney World trip, and the Rock and Roll roller coaster had just opened. I was afraid of roller
Mm.
coasters. And my dad was like, "Oh no, this isn't a roller coaster. It's bumper cars." Because it's inside, right? Like, it's inside. You can't see that it's a roller coaster. And I was like, "Okay, they're bumper cars." So my dad and I get in line, and my sister didn't come with me. And my sister loves bumper cars. And I was like, "You're not coming with us?" And she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna sit this one out." Red flag number one. So we stand in line for like an hour because it just opened. And when I learned it's a roller coaster, I was like, "Dad, why did you tell me these are bumper cars and it was a roller coaster?" And he was like, "Because I wanted you to ride this roller coaster." So I was like, "I don't want to do this." And he was like, "Well, if you want to turn around and walk through all these people
Oh nah, you
to
got to
get
take them
out of
out.
here, then be my guest. I will come
Yeah,
with you." And I
you
was
got to take
like,
care of them.
"Fine." Yeah, like, you can't do that. It was like 150, 200 people. I was like, "You want to walk
Oh,
through all, you want to say excuse me 200 times to get out of here?"
mhm.
And I was like,
Yo,
"All
did you have
right."
the Mickey ears when you was there?
No, I did not get Mickey ears. I rode the
How
roller
do you
coaster,
feel
had
about
the
grown
time of
men
my
with Mickey
life.
ears?
I hate Mickey ears. So when we went to Disney World, all my dad did was complain about how expensive stuff was. Like, we went to McDonald's and he was like, granted, this was the 90s. He
Yo,
was
if there's one thing about black folks, we are gonna complain about the prices.
Yo, it was $25 for a Happy Meal and a Big Mac at McDonald's, and he was so angry.
$25 for a half. Nah, I'm complaining too. See, thank you. So I know I'm not hitting the McDonald's inside the park. I say that, but I'm getting dinner. Was it Friday? No, Thursday and Saturday night inside the park. Look, I'm not even thinking about what my bill is going to be. I'm just going to go in and have some fun. I'm just going to
He
go in.
was
And have
like, that was the whole trip. He was like, water is $5.
I ain't bringing bottled water with me. Yo, no.
He was so
Shout out to all my homies. I want to start out by giving a special shout out to my guy, one of my closest friends, Drew Hicks, who he's a Disney Vacation member. He was like, yo, let me give you the rundown on Disney World. Bring a backpack, bring water, yada yada. He was giving me like, go to this ride on this park, and make sure this is the first ride you ride because the line's gonna be OD. If there's a line in this ride, fuck that ride. Don't even waste your time if there's a line in that ride. He was like, this ride's for bitches, straight up. So if you ride this,
not for bitches.
Yeah, now he was like, now this ride's for bitches. So if you ride this, you got to make sure this is the last one you do, and no one's there because if there's a line for this one, don't waste your time with this. And I was like, damn,
that's a real friend.
So we get into like a long conversation about Disney World, and I come out this conversation basically like, yo, I see why there are folks who spend like 5-6 days here, yo. There is a lot to do. Two, like this is like a small little world. This is why they say this is the happiest place on earth. This is a small little world. You go into Disney World and you forget, yo, you're in fucking Florida. You're in that's the state this is located in. The walking GTA server. Wild.
The walking GTA. Yo.
Wild.
I haven't heard that one before.
Nah, Florida's a walking GTA server. To any of my people who has played GTA, and I'm not talking about GTA 5. I'm talking about like GTA Liberty City, Vice City. That is Florida, yo. Like that is Florida. It is just the most randomest shit. That is what I think of, and anytime I think about the state of Florida. But we're not here to talk about roller coasters, although we could. We're also going to Universal Studios, by the way. Now, Universal, I've been to many times.
I've never been.
Fam, when I tell you I've been to Universal Studios enough, I don't have to have a list of the rides I'm going to ride. I'm going to the Hulk. I'm going to the Spider-Man ride. I'm going to the Mummy. I'm going to both the Harry Potter rides. I heard they got a new Jurassic Park ride. Fam, I'm going to be there for all of these shits. And and I told you how I'm riding rides, right?
Yes.
That damn Hulk ride, yo, I have never said such heinous things on a moving vehicle.
Really?
I was in there like, man, Jesus, if you get me out of this, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I was saying some mad stuff. I got off that ride and I was like, I'm so sorry, Lord. I'm so sorry. Thank you for getting me back here safely.
I gotta look that up on YouTube when we're done. I'm very intrigued now.
It sounds like the way the roller coaster goes. It sounds like the Hulk roaring. It's actually pretty good. That's why
okay. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into it though, because it's we were on the draft special on Friday. Shout out to Going for Two. Shout out to everyone who pulled up while me and Danny were hosting for a few hours.
And also, thank you, Gladys, for getting us straight when we was out here being reckless.
Wait, say what?
I said when we were talking about getting people off stage, and Gladys was like, "Oh no, we care about those people."
Man, okay, we were watching that segment live, so we didn't get to see Twitter's reaction. When I went back and saw those tweets, everybody was clowning my man.
Okay,
everybody was clowning my man. My man was like, "What? You gotta have fun while you're up here." She said, "Sir, read the fucking card."
Read the card. I'm talking about when the Falcons pick, and it was the family of the military guy, the fallen military member, and we was out here like, get him off the stage.
But the thing is, my man who did that completely overshadowed that because he came up. Fam, he came up there. He was ready to steal the show. He was like, draft. Y'all got something to do? Y'all got somewhere to be?
This is my time. I got that crown in my pocket and in my liver. We good.
I know he smelled like liquor too. I know it.
Yo, so what are we talking about tonight?
All right, for this one, we're gonna start off by getting into the NBA playoffs. I know we weren't able to really get into it as much as we wanted to on our draft special. We want to get into this latest second round of this NBA playoffs. We'll get into a little bit of what happened between Draymond and Brandon Clark a little bit. And then we'll end the day by recapping the NFL draft, biggest winners, not name the Packers or the Eagles.
Yes,
It's too easy for us to give our squads love. We're gonna show love to some other squads, and then we're gonna end it, talking about some things. So let's start in the NBA. As you can see behind me, the Bucks and Celtics. Behind me, the Bucks and Celtics are currently playing a game 2, but as of right now, Milwaukee is up 1-0. So let me ask you, who do you have winning this series, and what do you think, when it's all said and done, will be the biggest storyline of the Bucks versus the Celtics?
There's something to be said about Giannis being the best player on the earth, so I'm going to pick Milwaukee in 7. And it might even be 6. Like Sunday without Chris Middleton, Giannis went God mode, and there was nothing Boston could do. Giannis is on another level, and I think it's time to acknowledge that he is the best player in basketball. And it's even more important because we know Giannis's limited skill set, and he still finds a way to dominate. He is not Shaq, but he is Shaq-like in that regard. Like, you cannot stop him, even though he is on a go-go gadget his way to the rim and dunk all over you. That's going to be the storyline after this series. It's like, okay, Giannis is that dude. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me start my predictions. My predictions, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got the Bucks in 5.
Okay.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough. You can have Jaylen Brown, you can have Jason Tatum, you can have whoever. Fam, I don't know if y'all have someone. First off, the Bucks are a tall, physical team. A tall, physical team at every position, right? This is not, no disrespect, this is not the Brooklyn Nets. This is like, the Brooklyn, they were some small dudes. And I know I'm only like 5'9"-ish, 5'10"-ish, so really everyone's bigger than me. Pause. But like, but comparatively speaking, the Brooklyn Nets were a small team. And the fucking Bucks are these gigantor Megatron-like humans. Fam, no wonder Boston is game 1. They struggled. I think it's going to be a lot of that. I think they're going to probably steal game 3 so they don't go down 3-0. Bucks are going to win game 4, come back, Boston win game 5, and be on the Eastern Conference Finals.
And that's without Chris Middleton, which is crazy.
Like I'm going to be honest with you. The only team I can see giving them hell is a healthy Sixers team. Because to be honest with you, Miami don't want them problems with Milwaukee. Who are they gonna put on Giannis?
Bam. It's gonna be Bam and Jimmy, and it's gonna be pick your poison. Giannis is gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna blow by Bam.
We're gonna have to have a lot more tough guy Jimmy if they're gonna win that one. They're gonna need it. They're gonna need it.
Tough guy Jimmy too old for that. Those antics were cool when he was 27. Now he's 33. Ain't nobody listening to that no more. Oh my! How old is Jimmy Butler? I feel like Jimmy Butler.
He in his 30s, yo.
Yeah.
Is that not funny? There was a point that, like, you remember, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago when Jimmy Butler punked the cat and them at practice? Yeah. Which, looking back on it, I completely see why. Yo, this dude is soft. Respectfully.
The cat discourse. I saw a tweet like he read a book on what he thinks being Harden in playoffs looks like, and that's what he's doing. Like when he was leaving and was like kissing at the fans, like, dog, you just blew another lead and lost the series. What you doing?
I've never seen a team who should have won a series 5-1 lose it 4-2.
Okay.
Is that's hilarious. There was 3 straight games they should have won that series.
Like they had the Grizzlies dead to rights. That would have been a hell of an upset, but they can't hold. Man. And D'Angelo Russell, he looked real spooky.
Spooky in the lights. Looked like he was snitching on his teammates again. D-Lo, nah, I ain't forget about that. D-Lo, how you gonna? Was it Swaggy P snitched on?
Yeah, it was that? Nick Young was dating Iggy Azalea. And D-Lo came and ruined it.
D-Lo, come on, man. Yo, back where I'm from, if I'm Nick Young, me and D-Lo we're gonna have a combo. We have a combo.
I'm sure they did. Nick Young, well, listen.
Nick Young was cheating in peace, not getting caught, and here comes his own teammate, not the media, not TMZ, his own teammate.
It'd be the ones closest to you that rat you out.
I'm glad you mentioned Memphis, right? So Memphis won their first round series against Minnesota. Golden State did what we all thought they were going to do to the Nuggets. They ran ahead and got them out of here. So the second round matchup now has Golden State, the 3 seed, which I know a lot of people forgot. They are the 3 seed versus Memphis, the 2 seed. It's a very good game on
Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
It was Sunday? Okay. It's a very good game on Sunday. The Warriors pulled out a nail biter, a game I think they kind of should have lost, but that's why you have this series, because you're supposed to steal games on the road. Golden State's up 1 game to nothing. What is your predictions on this one, and what do you think is the biggest storyline coming out of this one?
Memphis is about to learn what it's like to play a team in the playoffs, right? Minnesota was not a playoff team. Like, they were a bunch of inexperienced, like, it's just like a bunch of idiots playing 5-on-5. Like, they about to find out what it's like when you in the house with some real dogs. I think the Warriors win in 6. I kind of want to say Warriors in 5 because they won without Draymond. And Jordan Poole, who would have thought? Listen, man, Ja the other day, he was dancing when a 3-pointer in the air, dog. Steph is the shimmy god. He's not going to forget that. Like, Steph, like, there's something to be said about the Warriors still being the Warriors. And Memphis is about to run into an absolute buzzsaw. And the storyline is going to be, you guys need to grow up, because this is what a championship team plays like.
Oh, wow. So I'm giving all the hot takes. I got Memphis in 7.
Oh,
I got
I'm
Memphis in
listening.
7. Because prior to last night, Memphis had won its last 3 or maybe 4 against the Warriors. They have a recipe to beat this team. Now, we can if you look at what happened last game, it was a back and forth game, but the Warriors were up most of that game, and they were still about a missed job bucket from losing that game.
That's true. And Clay missed free throws too.
And Clay missed his free throws. Like, Memphis has, I think, the tools to beat Golden State, especially if it gets into a tempo game where you're going back and forth up the court. Fam, I like Memphis. I think their inexperience is going to give the Warriors another two games. Like, Warriors going to take game 3. It's just going to be too much. I think Memphis is going to take game 4. I think Memphis is going to take the game tonight. I think Memphis is going to win tonight. I think Golden State going to win game 3. Memphis is going to win game 4. I think Golden State is going to win game 5. Memphis wins game 6. Then we come down to game 7 in Memphis. I like Memphis. I'm going to give it to the home team. I like Memphis. And I think the biggest storyline for this one is how game 4 we saw the true coming out of Ja Morant and Desmond Bain. Like, the true coming out of Ja Morant and Desmond Bain, because they go in there and they like, all right, now, dog, we here too. I don't know if it's tonight, but it's either going to be game 2 or game 4. I'm calling it right now. Bain and Morant will combine for 55 to 60.
I hope
I'm
so.
calling it.
Listen, if in this offseason, if Ja gets anything of a 3-point jump shot, it's over.
He's got one. He made his first 2 or 3.
And then he missed the rest. Like, he was like 3 of like 8. Yeah. He can't shoot. Like, he shoot like it's a shot. He shoot like LaMelo used to shoot. Like,
now LaMelo got it now. Now you got to guard him from that shot.
I mean, Melo's worked on his shot. Like, Josh shoots kind of like Sean Marion and LaMelo Ball, not Carmelo Anthony. Melo Ball. Like, that joint is a shot put.
Oh, trust me, I know you want to talk about Melo.
I'm talking to the people who may not know LaMelo Ball, not Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, it's like Josh shoot, that joint is ugly. Like, he shoot when he flick his wrist, the ball don't even like spiral. Like, it just float.
It just float. That thing just boom go in. But I mean, I'm with you. I think he's got to definitely get that 3-point. Like, Ja has a good little mid-range game for sure, right? He got a good mid-range. It's hard to get out there from that 3-point lane because not everyone's Steph Curry, dog. And he's so athletic. Like, he blows by people. Pause. Like, he's just too fast and athletic.
Yeah.
I like seeing him play. I like his energy. I like Memphis's energy. Like, it's funny because earlier this season I was like, man, fuck these guys from Memphis. These shit talking young motherfuckers. Then, because they was beating up on the Lakers. And I thought about it and I was like, nah, fam, this is the kind of team I like. Talk your shit, dog. Talk your shit. I'm here for it.
But be ready, because I know everyone thinks Steph is oh no, I forgot the wrestling term. Steph is a face, but Steph is really a heel. Steph is a heel. He's not even kayfabe. He is a heel.
Steph has been a heel since he shimmied in Oklahoma City after hitting probably the most ridiculous game winner I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yo, I want everyone to go back to and you know the Golden State OKC game I'm talking about. It's one of the best basketball games you'll
It
probably
was a
ever watch.
Saturday night game. I remember I couldn't go to sleep.
I couldn't go to man. I was so fam. I was mad. I was mad for everyone in an Oklahoma City uniform because that is a shot you don't practice. You don't. No one practice it. No one takes it. Only Steph Curry takes that shot. Only and Damian Lillard.
The best part of the whole thing is Mike Breen is like, they have a timeout. He's not taking it.
He's not taking it. Just pull it up. Bang! I'm
Bang!
Fam, you see everyone in the Thunder. They just like,
what do you do? You see Russ. Russ is like, all right, man. I wish I could do that.
I'm walking back to the locker room like, man, fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah,
man.
Russ is like, I have a family and kids at home. I'm good.
Like, man, I don't get paid enough for this shit, dog. Like, yeah, now Steph has been a heel since that very shot. That's when I was like, oh no, this guy's ridiculous. And he's only proven. And then once they got KD, it was like, now you're like all y'all some heels. So
I'm gonna take it a step further. He was a
7 though, but you like Golden State. Guess we'll see. All right, let's stay in the Western Conference because your guy Luka Doncic last night had what I like to call a godlike game versus Phoenix in the second round.
Yep.
Turned out Phoenix was just a smidge too much for him. Phoenix leads 1-0 currently. Talk to me. What do you think is the outcome of this one? And what do you think is the storyline coming out of this?
So the Suns have beaten the Mavericks every single time they've played this year, and I don't give a damn. The Mavericks win in 7. If Luka gets a little bit of help from his coach, from his teammates, like how much did they lose by last night? Hold on. This is the first time Phoenix has played Luka all year because the games they played, Luka did not play, I believe. Let me see how much. I think they lost by like 5 last night.
Yeah, no, they didn't lose by much because they was getting ramrucked, and I was
they were getting railed.
Fam, I started listening to a podcast. I was like, man, I'm not finna watch this. Like, I like Luka too much to watch him getting worked by this team.
If Dallas plays the defense they know they're capable of playing, and if they hit their threes, it's a totally different series. I think this first game jitters. Listen, man, you better stop wasting Luka's time with this foolishness. Hit your threes, play some defense. And if you waste know what,
Luka's time. Waste Luka's time.
Listen, dog. And Devin Booker, you're not that guy. Like he blocked Jalen Brunson last night and started running his mouth. Dog, Devin Booker, he's not the tough guy. Like he's a fake tough guy. He's that guy on the. I was like, he's that guy on the court. Oh, he's that dude. I'm talking about. He's not the tough guy. Like he was talking trash to Jalen. Like, dog, you blocked Jalen Brunson's shot. Who is that? Is you putting a banner up for that, my dude?
What now? D Book Doobie, he's kind of been known to talk a little cash money.
Devin,
I feel like
Devin,
back and forth. I'm starting to really like trash talk, just a smidge, like especially in the playoffs. Give it to me,
Devin. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Mikal Bridges is that guy on your team. Campaign is that guy on your team.
You ain't got to be the guy when you dot.
Bossman 99 is that guy on your team.
You ain't got to be. Boss man 99. Fam. Oh, yo. I almost want to pick against the Phoenix Suns because I can't stand Boss Man 99 being able to do this foolishness. But, fam, if I'm being realistic, Phoenix has been the best team in basketball all season. And I think, like, coming into the postseason, I was like, it's going to be hard for a team to beat Phoenix. So I'm not gonna jump off that bandwagon. Devin Booker was my fantasy team MVP. So if I'm gonna be honest with you, the Suns win a chip this year, I'm probably buying a Devin Booker jersey just because he carried my team all the way to the championship game. We just came up short because LeBron was hurt. But I like this. I'm gonna be honest with you, and don't get mad. I like the Suns in 5.
I mean, I can understand that after watching last night. I can understand.
They're a really good basketball team. Like they deep,
are really good.
They're deep. They defend well. They're versatile. I mean, it's either going to be Chris Paul one night or it can be Devin Booker one night. And then if it's the night where DeAndre Ayton's giving you buckets, now you're just questioning everything. Maxi Kleber needs help, and he needs God and help because he cannot guard DeAndre Ayton.
No, he can't. Neither can Dwight Powell.
God and help. Like find that man some help. Y'all need to get y'all need to call Mark Cuban and figure out if y'all can get DeAndre Jordan actually to the Mavericks because y'all need somebody. Y'all need help.
Listen, I'm about to say something real radical right now. Rudy Gobert, are you busy? Are you up?
Philly and Miami. No, I'm not doing this with you. No.
Rudy,
Because
are
I
you
remember
up?
last week you said I don't want the Frenchman on my team.
I know,
No.
I'm
Keep
kidding. I
that
don't want
same
that man on my
energy.
team. I don't want that man on my team. I'm just kidding. I don't
See?
want that. I don't
Yeah.
want him on my team.
You say that now. Yo, they about to blow that shit all the way the fuck up. We'll
Yes,
get
they
there.
are.
Philly and Miami. I think we all kind of know about the update to Joel Embiid's health. So we kind of know where he's at there. Miami, oh man, I watched that game, fam.
That joint was a scene out of Brazzers.
Not only that, the Miami Heat put Philadelphia on the casting couch, and they handled business. and they fucking handled business. We are never going to see the James Harden in
Oh
Houston.
my, no.
James Harden, I want everyone to know, is my favorite basketball player playing right now. Outside, it's James Harden and LeBron James, then Kevin Durant. James Harden, oh my God, dog, please.
Yo,
I want your agenda to flourish, James Harden. Like, I really want your agenda to flourish. Fam, it looked like his hamstring is like brisket, ready to fall off the bone.
he is cooked.
And I don't want to say this, but without Joel Embiid,
5 or 4. Are you going sweep or are you going 5?
I'm gonna go 5. I think Miami wins it in 5. But I'm gonna tell you what. If Philly wins game 2, Embiid's coming back game 3 and game 4, no matter if he got a concussion or not, that brother's coming back game 3 and game 4. And if half of Embiid is playing, give me the Sixers and 6.
Okay. I can respect that, and I will agree with that. But if Joel, man, if they lose tomorrow, James, you need a 40 piece.
Yeah. Now you need a 50 piece. Fuck it. Like, James, I want you to get to the point where, like, you just don't pass. Forget this passing shit. I need you to, like, James, I'm here because I want to push your agenda, but you're making it hard, man. And I know you're trying. Meet me halfway.
Is he? Maybe being in Miami is the worst thing ever for James Harden. He ain't worried about no basketball.
Fam, he ain't in no strip clubs.
He at Rick Ross' house. That is the strip club.
No, he ain't at Rick Ross' house.
They look the same. Have you seen them in the same room?
No, he ain't at Ross' house. I ain't seen him in the same room, though. That's a good point. Hey, Ross, invite me over, brother. I'm trying to. Hey, man. So let's going back to that Memphis and Golden State series, right?
Right.
Draymond Green, I don't know if you heard, he was ejected after a flagrant 2 call against Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark went up. Draymond Green hit him in the face, and at the same time, I think his hand or something got caught on the jersey.
No, he grabbed the jersey.
Down. Yeah, scraped the jersey, and with that kind of contact, it automatically pulls someone forward. Brandon Clark fell. The foul looked harder in slow motion than it actually was. He ended up getting ejected from the game. Afterwards, he says, "Yo, that ejection was more so reputation than it was a hard foul." Danny, do you agree with this comment? Do you think this comment was fair? Do you think it was justified? And do you think there's a natural precedent against high energy, bug you type players like Draymond and Pat Bev?
Yes and no. So like you said, in slow-mo, that foul looks terrible. It looks like there's a wind-up. He hits Brandon in the face, and then looks he grabs the jersey and yanks him to the ground. I think it should have been a flagrant 1 and left it at that, a flagrant 2. Because you're right. It's because he's Draymond. It's because he kicked LeBron James in the nuts in the finals. It's because Draymond has done a lot of questionable things. And I think there's agendas to be pushed because Pat Bev gets the same treatment, but Chris Paul does not get that treatment. We hear about CP3 leadership, even though Chris been kicking dudes in the nuts since he was at Wake Forest.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah. There's a clip when he was in the ACC tournament. Yeah, he was at Wake Forest. Yeah, he played at Wake Forest. I think. Yeah, maybe it was Boston College or something like that. Like he straight up hit dude in the nuts. Like that is Chris Paul's MO. But we, Chris Paul's in State Farm commercials because we love him. I don't love Chris Paul, but the streets love Chris Paul. I think it's like, I mean, he's like Chris Paul's Hall of Fame. Like we don't talk about Chris Paul, but it's definitely because he's Draymond. It's definitely because they're Pat Bev. Like they definitely have, because DeMarcus Cousins gets the same treatment. Like Boogie gets the same treatment.
And the thing is, between the 3 names you just named, Pat Bev, Draymond, and Boogie, I would say this year Boogie has I think Boogie has tried to be the most tame out of the three.
Yeah.
And fam, every the Nuggets game, Boogie was getting at least 3 calls where I was like, fam, that's not even a foul. You're calling that
Yeah.
because that's Boogie Cousins. And did be the fouls, he just be like,
Yeah.
every time he just puts his hands straight up, I'm like, yo, they about to fuck my man Boogie. Pause.
Yeah. That was a real. You really let that joint rip. Fam. You really letting it rip tonight. You
Oh man. Nah, okay, I'm with you. I think Draymond's comment was pretty justified. Although, Draymond, I get you got to leave the court with some energy. You can't pull the basketball version of Antonio Brown.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
Yes, the hell you can. Yes, you can. In Memphis, of all places,
like,
yes, you can.
Come on, let's go. And I get he was trying to give his guys some energy because that's a big loss when you think about it in the game. But like from the outside looking in, I'm like, oh, yo, he's one comment away from taking off his jersey, throwing it into the crowd. Here we go again, AB 2.0.
Dog, I was waiting for him to walk over to John Moran dad and dap him up. I was there like that would have been the icing on the cake if he'd have walked up to T Moran and be like, hey, what's up, pimp?
T, I'll see you, big dog. Catch you in the back.
Yeah, that was the only thing missing from his exit. I love that.
Oh,
I need more.
Yo,
of that.
Shout out to T Moran. He won his first round matchup between Karl-Anthony Towns Sr. Now he has Del Curry.
That's a tough matchup.
It's a tough matchup, T. Luckily for you, Del Curry is somewhere asking where the hoes are at. All right, let's go to the NFL draft. Let's go to the. Nah, Del Curry really out here asking where the hoes at. He got that divorce. He said, "Man, I'm back out here. I'm back out." Yeah. And look, all you got to say, yo, Del Curry.
Oh,
as in, yes, I'm the daddy. You know that's his game. He probably got some sick old man game. Hey, you ever heard of the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I'm his
daddy. He came from the fruit of my loins. That's a fatherly thing to say. He came from the fruit of my loins. You know he getting that shit off. Del, if I find out you out here using the fruit of your loins to get these young California women out there, I'm on yes. Del.
I'm the original shooter. I'm sorry.
Nah, Del Curry talking about some. Hey, before Steph was shooting out the gym, I was shooting up the club.
Oh no, they was. I got. Oh god, and he'll say something, and I still got the stroke too, and then.
Oh my goodness, he probably somewhere like, yo, why you think Steph got into golf? I've been stroking that thing, girl. Del, if I find out you getting some nasty old man game off, oh my god, my stomach hurts. Del's getting some nasty. Yo, I can tell when they snapped that picture of him in that game, he just posted. Looking where the Memphis hoes at, fam. You better get off because Young Dolph, I mean not Young Dolph, RIP Young Dolph. Yo Gotti might send some ladies your way. They might get you a little bit distracted.
Yo. Del, do not mess with the Memphis hoes. You wake up naked in Miller Street.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So the NFL draft. Woo. Okay. So I know we had our draft special on Friday. We talked a lot about the picks, a lot about where we think teams are going. So I want to come back to that. Mm-hmm. Let's leave out the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I think we both know if we had to choose anyone to talk about their drafts, we're going to start with those two. Let's take away those two teams. Who are the biggest winners from draft day, in your opinion?
The biggest winners for me, the Chiefs, the Jets, and then my biggest winner, the Ravens. The Ravens did Ravens things. The Ravens got the best safety. The Ravens got the best center. The Ravens are just the best organization in all of football when it comes to this drafting thing and their roster, and they're always in it in some form or fashion. So the Ravens are my biggest winners. They just know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think when I look at the landscape of the teams, I like where you're going with the Jets and the Giants. I want to mention them as well. I think the New York teams, make no mistake about it, there are going to be two bad teams next year in New York. Yeah. No mistake. But They're gonna be a lot. I guarantee you, they're gonna be like the what's the team? They're gonna be like
The Bengals 2 years ago.
or the Chargers before last year, where they're like
Okay.
in every game, they're just losing on some bonehead shit, which I guess you can say was the Chargers of last year, but they were about this close to winning it. So I'm gonna remove them from that category right now. I think the Jets and the Giants are gonna they're gonna be very competitive. I think they're gonna be taking trends in the right direction. I think 2 years from now, we're gonna be talking about the Jets and Giants as respective contenders in their divisions.
Yes.
So I like what they're doing. Baltimore, I like your point on Baltimore, man. They're a very classy organization. I think they know if they continue to draft, they know what type of system they want to run, what type of team they want to build, and as long as they have success in finding the guys that implement that, they're always going to be in a good position. So shout out to the Ravens on that one. Another team I wanted to mention. Well, first, shout out to the Chiefs for picking up Justin Ross. Y'all weren't dummies. Y'all saw he is a
Y'all saw the tape.
Y'all saw the tape. And then I wanted to mention. Oh, I just forgot it.
Oh, you think of
The
go ahead.
Steelers. The Steelers. I'm gonna give the
Oh.
Steelers a little bit of credit. Good defense helps rookie quarterbacks. The Steelers knew they needed a quarterback, and they took who they thought was the best quarterback in the draft, and it also helps that he's from home. And I think with them knowing they're always going to have a good defense, they're banking on, I think they're going to really just buy into Kenny Pickett and just bank on their defense being able to keep them in games and hope that Kenny Pickett starts taking the steps to hopefully be successful. So I want to shout out the Steelers. My guy Drew's a big Steelers fan, so I'm going to give a shout out to them.
And they also,
what's a team that needs to go back a few days and try to redraft over?
This was tough because there are a lot of teams that just blew the draft. I think, and I'm not saying this because they're a rival. I think if they could do it again, I think the Cowboys are going in another direction. I think the Patriots will go in another direction. Bill Belichick, another person who looking real spooky in the light when he doesn't have time. Yeah, they had some real questionable picks. Yeah, for me, it's New England and it's Dallas. Like Dallas reached a lot. Dallas drafted a gentleman in the first round who was known for his penalties, and as you know, Dallas is penalized heavily along the offensive line. So I mean, he'll fit right in. They always take flyers on questionable people with questionable characters. That's why their second round draft pick from last year is talking to the police about a murder investigation. Yeah, I don't. Jerry said, hopefully this class can contribute like last year's draft. And the question to that is, Jerry, the only person from that draft is Michael Parsons that is contributing. And you fell into Michael Parsons because no one wanted to draft an off ball linebacker. And it was by chance that he got put at defensive end. And that's why he's as great as he is.
All right. So teams that I think need a redraft. First off, I like everything you said. To that point you made about the Cowboys kicker that is talking to the police. Yo, brother, do not think fam, that is not snitching. That is not snitching. Nah, fam, it's either you tell them what happened or you are going to jail. For
federal prison.
And you know you didn't do it, dog. Like, come on. You know you didn't do it.
It was him, officer.
Yeah, fam, I'm saying, officer.
Yep, I ain't risking this money.
Fam, here's a team that I think needs to redo some things. Bill, the New England Patriots, dog. That's one. I'm with you on that one. Minnesota. What the fuck, yo? What are y'all doing? That dumb trade y'all made. What was it? The Lions? I still don't get that. Yeah. And I really, yes, y'all got. I like the kid from Georgia that Minnesota got, the safety. I think Cine, I believe his name. It's gonna be really, really good. Outside of that, I'm sitting there looking at Minnesota's draft picks, just thinking, how does this team take the step forward next year to where they're contending and competing? Like, if you ask me who I think is going to be a bigger threat to the Packers, fam, the Lions, Lions, and I don't know about the Bears, but definitely I'm saying, yo, the Lions might be onto something.
Jared Goff is still the quarterback. Like you good. Like the North is
But
y'all's.
look at the skill position players they have put around him now. Young, very shifty, good skill position players, tight end, running back. Yo, when you stink that badly, eventually you have to get good players.
You think Jared Goff can get them the ball? Because I don't.
If he has enough, I mean, they invest into the offensive line. Yo, if he has enough time to make the throws, his skill position players are open. He's got really, really good ones.
Sean McVay's not in his ear saying, "Hey, Robert Woods is going to be run down the sideline."
Hopefully Dan Campbell knows something, man.
No, he don't
Yo,
know as much as Sean McVay.
Speaking of which,
Mm-hmm.
Mel Kiper needs his ass whooped.
Every year. What did he do this year?
Yo, fam, this year I didn't see a lot of ESPN digging into people's family history, talking about players who family members died, this, that, and the third. I didn't see a lot of that. So shout out to ESPN on that. I'm gonna give y'all credit for that. I personally didn't see a lot of it, maybe it's because I wasn't paying a lot of attention. But I will say, Mel Kiper, when someone asks you what do you think about this prospect, you don't have to go out of your way to shit on them. Say what they need to work on and say things that they're good at, fam. My man Mel Kiper, I mean, like Danny Ocean, he's really good in press coverage, but press coverage, oh man, he is food out there. You put him on press coverage, man, he is going to get eaten alive. You do not want him on press. Like, yo, relax, Mel. Yo, like, damn. And like, I mean, he would be going in like, yo, Mel, relax. These people's families watching. You bozo.
Well,
relax.
Mel was salty because he couldn't go to Vegas. That's why. Mel is unvaccinated, so ESPN told him he couldn't come to the draft. That's why he was at home.
Is that true?
Yes. Mel is unvaccinated, and ESPN said you cannot come here.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yes.
Mel, never mind. Yo, the Saints signed Tyrann Mathieu. Do you think this is a big deal? Yes or no?
I know he's from New Orleans. I know it means a lot to him, but why are you going to playing for a team that's destined to go 500? You could have been an Eagle, and you could have won the division, and you could have went to the playoffs. Tough scene.
Why do you do this?
He was talking to the Eagles. All right.
Man, he was not coming to the Eagles.
He should have. That's the only hole we got is safety.
Saints, I told y'all after y'all took Chris Olave that I really hate y'all. I don't think we were going to sign Tyrann Mathieu, but something about what's going on in New Orleans ain't sitting right. Y'all trying to be good, and I need y'all to start tanking.
Yes.
Y'all aren't going to be good.
Why? First round pick. Tank.
Like, I mean, y'all going to be a competitive team, but we know what's going to happen to the Saints. Y'all are going to start losing some games on some pure fuckery.
Yep.
And y'all going to end up right around, what is it? Is it 9-9, 9-8,
9-7,
9-7? Y'all gonna end up somewhere around there, which ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, look at that roster. Yeah, y'all should be better, but
I need
Drew Brees ain't walking through that door.
I need 3-14.
Nah, don't do that. I ain't gonna wish that upon the city of New Orleans.
I have that first round pick. I do need that.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yo, okay. So speaking of college football, I don't know if you saw, but the Biletnikoff Award winner, Jordan Addison, last year, he entered his name in the transfer portal. Sources are saying he might go to USC with a big time NIL deal. A lot of people are using this particular example and a few others to say the NIL is really ruining college football. I remember a certain Hall of Fame, greatest college football coach ever, basically saying, yo, we shouldn't do NILs. We should really limit this because if we start playing, y'all are going to get mad at how we play. And me and you sat here and we said, yo, I think Nick Saban might be on to something. He on to something, ain't he?
He on to something.
Fam, it's all fun and games until the big dogs come. And all that shit y'all was saying, listen, to my Virginia Tech fans, to my, let me give some mid-grade, to my South Carolina fans, to my Louisville fans, to my
Miami
fans, to my Stanford fans, to my Utah fans. Fans of teams that are not nationally known in terms of their program status, but they usually put good players, put good teams on fields because they have the tradition of that. Get ready for the shit that y'all about to put on the field. Because I'm going to tell you where all the good teams about to land at. Oregon, Alabama, Auburn, Ohio State, Florida State, Clemson,
USC,
Southern Cal,
Texas.
Texas. No, nobody want to go to Texas. Texas
Nah,
ain't doing
Texas got money. That's oil money. Like the whole state of Texas. Like that is oil.
They not produce. They not, no. Let me tell you why Texas ain't producing. Ain't gonna be one of these because A&M and Baylor's about to take all their good
I'm
recruits. They
saying
got
all
money.
the Texas, the whole state. If your
Okay,
college is in Texas,
all the Texas
all the
schools.
Texas.
These 8, y'all heard them. These are the 8 regions where you about to see all the 4 and 5 star recruits go. You know why? Because if your program ain't putting up money to sign these kids now, these 8 will. And y'all know every school in Texas got money. Y'all know how Bama and Auburn feel about their college football. Y'all know how Oregon feels about their college football. And some of the, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't gonna go behind there. Y'all know who love Oregon, but I ain't gonna go there. Y'all know what's up with Ohio State. They're always good. That's NFLU if you think about it. You got to go there. Who else?
Florida. But this is a chance for Florida State and Miami to get back on the map because now you can pay people.
Yeah, and y'all know people love their Florida State.
Yes, they do.
I mean, yo, Virginia Tech, I'm here, right? I'm here to support us going 8-8. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. Salute to it. Although I was looking at our schedule and I was like, yo, there's no reason why we can't be a 10-win team. Like, fam.
Yeah, I saw.
But like, I be looking at Virginia Tech fans' tweets. Yo, Pitt be putting fear in the heart of other Virginia Tech fans, and I'm like, NC State be putting fear in the heart of other Virginia Tech fans. Boston College, Miami, and I'm like, yo, guys, the same team from this year, from last year, it's not going to show up next year. People leave, people transfer. Like,
gone.
Like what? Pitt's not even going to be the same team next year.
You are going to lose the ODU week 1, though. That's in the books.
No, we're not. Actually, no. Y'all going to lose because y'all have not seen our team with under Coach Pry. Y'all, we're going to give y'all fits. Yo, okay, so I see in our notes here that you say Moon Knight is awful.
Yes.
Can you elaborate, please?
I'm not going to spoil it, but Moon Knight is terrible. And I see people on Twitter, like, just because it's Marvel doesn't mean you have to rave about how good it is. Marvel can miss, and Moon Knight is a massive miss. And I know they talk about mental health and trauma, and those are all great topics. But we are at the season finale that comes out tomorrow, and he's been in that effing costume for 12 minutes, and each episode is an hour. The show, it's about an hour. So we've had to watch this for 5 hours, and he's only kicked ass for like 20 or 25 minutes. It's too much. Put it in the vault. I never want to see this again. Don't renew it for a second season. I never want to see this foolishness again. And it sucks, right? Because it's such a diverse cast, and the acting is great. It's too much talking. It's too much diving in. He needs to become Moon Knight, and he needs to fuck people up. That's why we watch it. Excuse my language.
Who's the bad guy?
See, I can't spoil it. The bad guy is okay. So I'm trying not to spoil it. So Moon Knight is an Egyptian god who is trying to protect the world, and the villain is a guy who's trying to raise another god from the dead who instead of letting evil evolve and then kill it, it kills evil at the root. So that the theory is, well, they just start killing innocent people before they do anything. And that's kind of like the diving. That's the conflict in the series. It sounds interesting on paper. I mean, the visuals are great. The acting is great. It's just not enough action. Like, I need him to fight people. That's why we watch. Moon Knight is a dud. Put it in the vault with Cinderella. I never want to see it again. Ever. It is the let's just stick to Multiverse of Madness this weekend. Like, we off Moon Knight.
Hold on, I'm like sitting here thinking, like, who could this bad guy be? I haven't seen Moon Knight, so
watch Peacemaker again. Don't even waste your time.
All right, man. Yo, do you want to take us out, dog?
Yeah, let's do it. As always, the show is brought to you by goingfor2.com. Head over to goingfor2.com for all your fantasy needs. Also, like, subscribe, comment on the YouTube channel. We got a lot of content flowing through there. If you think I need to shave, let me know I need to shave. If you want to give D crap because he cheers for Virginia Tech and you want to let him know that ODU is going to beat Virginia Tech week 1, and you want to put some money on it, we're going to go into FanDuel and put some money on this. Let them know. Basketball, get your playoff fix. Baseball is up. There's some baseball content. There's fantasy football content all year round. So head over to goingfor2.com for all your needs. Check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and comment. D, do you have any rhyme for us before we leave? Or are we just going to go, just black screen and peace out?
I want to send this to a special girl.
Uh-oh.
You the Minnie, I'm the Mickey. This week we're going to Disney World.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us tonight. You can find me on the Twitter machine at MadAds14. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SpeakOnIt_pod. D, where can the people find you?
At Los D Mix, LOSDEEMIX. Follow the boy. I be here. I does this. You dig? You dig?
Peace.